So in this video, I will show you how you can anonymize new Dicom files using Python. So here for starting, we have these three libraries which we'll use. This is the essential one, but these are additional ones, which are not necessary all the time, but this is the library that we'll use for doing the anonymization. So if you don't already have it, you can just install it using like pip install, sorry, and Dicom. And for me, I have it already, so I will not reinstall it. But for anyone who doesn't have it in his PC, you can just pip install it and let's start doing the video here. So the first thing that I am declaring here is a path2 dicoms. So for now, it is for only one dicom file, but by the end of the video, it will be for all the dicoms of one specific case that you can directly convert them with one click. And here I have the path, the output path for the new anonymized slice that we will use. And after that, we will discuss the path for the whole case, which is all slices or all the dicoms. So for now, the first thing that we need to do is to upload the dicom here. So to do that, you can just create, for example, dicom file. I don't know about my typings today, but dicom file here, and we can just call the pm, which is pydicom, then dot, and here dcm read, and here we give the path to dicoms. And now we have already we read the dicom file, and for example, to see the names the patient name that we have in this case, we can just print it. So we have print, then the name of the patient, which is dicom dot patient name. Sorry. So here we have dicom file dot patient name. So let me just print it. It is here pycad because I was the one who gave this names to this font, to these dicoms, just to show you how that you can give anything you want to these dicoms. So for now, I started with pycad, and after that, we will give the name. Like for example, we can give the anonymous, or you can give anything you want. So yeah, to do that, and we can do the same thing for the other metadata. So we can, for example, we have like the patient, for example, birth date. So we have patient birth date here. For now, it is empty, which means it is already anonymized, but you can give something like this here. You can give the name, you can give the patient birth date, you can give the patient ID, study ID, all these things you can give them. But for now, they are anonymized, but you see, you get the point. For now I will show you how you can really do this changings, or you can how you can give names, or how you can delete them, or anything like this. So let's do it with the name, patient name. So we have here patient's name, and then we give equal, and we give a string, which is the variable that will replace the patient name that we have in this file. So for example, let's give it anonymous, something like this. And when we give it, so we can do the same thing for the other variables like patient birth date and patient study ID, all these things. But for now, I would just work with the name. But if you want really to change the other variables, then you can do the same thing here. Now, after completing this conversion, let's do the export, because we need to save this dicom into a new dicom that has these new names, which is the patient name, for example. So here we have dicom file dot save as, and here we give the dicom the path to the output, which is here. For example, I am calling it out path dicom, which will be created directly here in my workspace. It will be like anonym for anonymous slice dcm. Okay, so when we run it here, I created new dicom here with the name of anonymous. If you want to check it, so let's just comment these lines, and now let's just create a new, for example, new dicom file, and let's do the same thing, pm dot DCM read, and we give the name, the path to the file. But now we are not going to give this path because we have created this new Dicom. So we give the path to that new Dicom, which is out path Dicom. And now let's print the patient name. So new Dicom dot patient name. So here it is anonymous because we gave this name anonymous when we run this piece of code. So here we have changed the name of the case. We can change the other information, but we took only one information, which is the name. But you can do for the others. But here we have done this only for one slice, which is this one. So if you want to do it for all the slices or of your patient, so for this reason, I think we preferably we need to create a function. So here we have def, then anonymize Dicom, and here we will have the variable like in dir, which is the not in dir but in path, for example, which is the path to the Dicom file that for the inputs, and out path, which is the out of the output path for the Dicom file that you will create. And the next thing that we can add, it is optional, but let me just add it, which is patient name. So for example, if you don't really want to give it only anonymous or something, if you want to give a specific thing, then let's give it a name here. For example, by default, it will be anonymous by default, but if you really want to give anything else, then you can like control this argument when calling the function. So here in the core of the function, it will be the same thing as here. So let me just copy it and paste it here. And yeah, the first thing that we need to change is the path to the input, which is in path. And here we have the patient name, and here we have the out path. So now we have our function. Now, if you want to do it for all the slices, then you need to call this function inside a loop that will go for all the slices. So here, which we need to delete this name of this one file, and we'll add a star, meaning that all the files inside this folder. And yeah, now it is almost done. For now, we need just to call the function, which is for, and here we have slice. If we don't give this slice name is already a reserved name for a variable. I don't know where it is used for, but we just don't need to use it. The same thing as int or something like this. So I will just add underscore so that we can use it for the name of our variables. So for slice in, now we need to call to create a list having all the paths to all the dicoms. So don't worry, we need just to use this globe function. It will return the list that we need. So globe, and here we put the path to all the dicoms, which is path to dicoms here. Okay, now let's just go to the function. Let's just go to the loop and call the function which is anonymize. And here we give the path of the input, which is slice, this one here, and we need the path to the output. So for the output here, I want to mention something. So for me, for example, I don't want to keep the files having the name of the patient. So if I don't want to do that, we can just overwrite the new Dicom on the old Dicoms. So here we give the same part of the input, so which is slice. So we will read the Dicom, change its name, and save it at the same location, same name. So we will lose the old Dicom. So this is how you will lose everything. But if you don't want to lose it, then you need to change the path here and of course the name of the case. Okay. So for now, I will just leave it like this here. And for the patient name, I will not touch it because it is already anonymized by default. So I don't want to anonymous, sorry, by default. So I don't want to change it. Now, if you want to track your loop, if it is going for all the cases, so you just need to add this tkdm function, which is tkdm here. Now let's just run it. Yes, here is our progress bar that will show us that all the files inside this folder has been anonymized. So this is how you can do, or how you can anonymize Dicom files. And yeah, if you have any questions about this, you can just leave them in the comments. And I see you in the next videos. Bye bye.